This is a chocolate chip brownie. Tastes pretty good, but maybe it would taste better with some milk. It's better, but maybe if I heat it up and add ice cream. That's good. One of the many sad realities of life is that nothing is handed to you on a plate. I had to go out and buy those ingredients, work to get the money to get those ingredients, make those ingredients into a brownie. And then I had to try all of those different methods to figure out what is the optimum way for me to consume a brownie. And you might be thinking, well, a brownie is quite trivial. It doesn't really matter. If we transfer that same methodology to any other area of life, you'll find there's a lot of similarities. If we're looking at relationships, romantic or otherwise, if we're looking at wealth generation, if we're looking at overall fulfillment in your downtime, you need to take time to figure out what are the things required to create the life that you want, to create the wealth that you want, to have the relationship that you want. But if you're sat there and you don't quite know what it is that you want, or who it is that you want, or how to go about living the life that you want to live, this video will be helpful for you. Now, before we get any further, I need to introduce to you the concept of the 3 no's. Not no's, but the 3 no's. There is what you know, there is what you don't know, and then there is what you don't know that you don't know. Now, the things you know are the things that you know. I know that if I press the red button on the camera in front of me, it will start recording. Oh, look, it's recording. There's what I don't know. I don't know what the weather is going to be in 4 weeks from now. I just don't know. And then there's the thing that I don't know that I don't know. So let's say I want to travel across the Irish Sea. I want to go over there to England. I think that the best way to do that would be to get a boat, put the boat in the water, get in the boat, and then sail across. The only way for me to get to my destination is to begin that journey and push the boat out, literally. And let's say with my awareness, I know that I don't know how to fix a hole in the boat. Well, I can go and learn how to fix a hole in the boat before I get out there. But inevitably, there is something that will happen that I don't know about right now. And that's the thing that I don't know that I don't know. The only way to grow in life, the only way to achieve our goals is to embark on that journey into that unknown, where there are things that you don't know that you don't know. And that is terrifying. However, when you exercise this muscle, it will give you confidence to embark on that journey, to embrace the unknown, the things that you don't know that you don't know. Something that helps with this is recognizing that it's not quite about the destination. Of course, we want to get to the destination. We want to reach our goals. But if we can really understand the value of that journey in between, things get a lot easier. I had a job as a door-to-door salesman one time for about 2 weeks. I didn't last very long, but there was an interesting lesson that came from one of the managers. So every day we would have like a list of 100 houses that we would have to go and knock on their door. And what we would do is we would usually end up doing the block like 3 times throughout the day, because the first time maybe some of them wouldn't answer, and then you'd have to go again to try and get those ones that didn't answer. And even on the second time, they might not answer. So then you would go a 3rd time to try and get the ones that didn't answer. With this particular service that I was selling, there was like a requirement for a satellite dish to go on the roof, and you couldn't have a bad credit rating. And obviously then you couldn't sign up if you're already signed up to that same company. So the manager said, your job for the first 100 doors is to find the people that don't want a satellite dish on their roof, the people that already have the subscription to what we're selling, or the people that are in debt and just can't enter into a contract with us. And when that was the ambition, and not to sell anything, it was a lot easier, because it was like, well, I'm just trying to find people that don't want what I'm selling. Like, most people don't want what you're selling. And when you realize that it's the pressure's just gone, you know, you just knock on the door and you're actually hoping that they're going to tell you to go off. When you embark on a journey, be it to pursue a romantic partner or cross the Irish Sea, as in my previous example, it gets a lot easier to just go and to get the ball rolling, because you're not worried about actually selling anybody or getting the girl to go on a date with you or getting to the other side of the ocean. You know, in my experience, it's all too common that I would count myself out before even attempting something. Like, I would say to myself, I'm not good enough to offer my services as a creative director, so I'm just not going to do it because there's someone better than me. What I didn't realize is that there's actually a high demand for what I do. And really, the biggest barrier wasn't competition, but it was just aligning myself with the person that needed my help in business. And it's the same with like YouTube. If you want to make YouTube videos, provided your videos aren't complete garbage, there's probably somebody that is going to find value in what you have to say. And it's just a matter of aligning the moments where you publish the video and then they see the thumbnail and the title and then they decide to click on it. That's the difference between something being, you know, successful versus a failure. It's just, did the moments align? It's in the things that I don't know about that the magic is going to happen. See, I might know that I'm attracted to this girl, and if I wanted to ask her out on a date, I would have to enter into the realm of what I don't know, because I don't know what she thinks about me. And the only way to find that out is to push the boat out. It's to go up and ask the question, and they might say no. And then I'd be devastated because I wanted to go out with the person. But there is still the category of the thing that I don't know, the thing I don't have awareness of yet. And that could be that this person saying no has put me on a trajectory to meet someone that ends up becoming my life partner. The thing that I don't know is out there somewhere, but I'm too focused on the thing that I don't know, or the thing that I know. We miss this entire potential, this whole realm of possibility. And there can be a lot of great stuff in there. And of course, there's a lot of negative things in there that we don't want, but it's going to happen anyway, because that's life. Life doesn't really care too much about your feelings. It's kind of cruel in that sense. But if you don't have the courage to pursue that thing, to take the first step, you're never going to be able to gather the skills or the data or the understanding required to actually complete that journey. The tools are gathered along the way, and it's not that you get the tools, you get the assurance that you're going to succeed, and then you go and succeed. No. If that's the case, you're living a pretty boring life. So the thing is, we really need to shift the focus from the reward and move it into the effort that we put in. There's so many things that I thought would be a great idea, you know, like just as an example, I thought that I would become specifically niche down and make content on creative consulting. And I set up a new TikTok and I was like, I'm going to make 3 TikToks every day for the next month. Based on that, I'm going to have a load of data to see which TikToks perform the best and which ones to recreate and blah, 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 blah. And after the 30 days, the thing that I didn't know was that actually I didn't want to go down the route of being a creative consultant, because I'm more interested in expressing myself artistically in the ways that I do here or in my music. And to do that solely as a TikTok creative consultant, it just wasn't my cup of tea. But I didn't realize that at the beginning of the 30 days. The thing that I didn't know revealed itself to me. And thus, here we are on YouTube, making longer form YouTube videos that maybe have a little bit of creative consulting things in here, but ultimately it's me, it's my life, and sharing my experience with whatever it is I'm going through in life, in business, and so on. And it'd be easy for me to look back and say, oh, that was a waste of time. You can't get to where you are without being where you've been. So when the mind jumps to those futile thought patterns, all we need to do is say, I hear you, it's okay. Thank you for all that you do, because the mind does do a lot of great things for us. And we just have to take the good with the bad in this life. So we got to take the failure. We got to take the success, the accolades, the achievements, the embarrassment, the jealousy, take it all. Alright dudes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for being here. If you'd like to sign up to my newsletter, there's a link in the description for that. Also, there is a free guided meditation for confidence and empowerment that I recorded myself. I also have a paid meditation bundle. I produced all the music and recorded the meditations myself. So click the link below for the landing page for that. You can have a look at it. And hope you have a great day. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.